In this video, I'm going to show you how you can include the reCAPTCHA feature in your WP form. I'm working on a WordPress website. I'm trying to include this feature. So let me show you something. If you look at some website like this, you could see this symbol here showing that I'm not a robot. If you don't do this, most of the times what happens is that you get automated messages all the time. But how do we include this one in our website, especially using WPForms? The first thing to do is to open your WPForms and then try to go to settings. Now under the settings feature, you will see CAPTCHA. You click on CAPTCHA and then it has given you 4 options. You can go for HCAPTCHA, you can go for reCAPTCHA, 10 sites, and then none. But in this video, we are going to look at the reCAPTCHA. If you click on it, it gives you 3 options. We have the V2 checkbox reCAPTCHA, we have the V2 invisible reCAPTCHA, and then the V3 reCAPTCHA. Most of the times, the first one is the one used because you need to check a box before you can send a message. So we're going to go down, and then in the first place, if you see any code in these 2 regions, you can clean them unless maybe you have already set it up. But I am now going to set it, so it should be empty. And the first thing you need to check is that you have to decide whether you're going to use the checkbox, the invisible, or the 3. All right, I want to use this one, so I will check this. And then the first thing I need to do is to get these 2 code from Google Console. So I'm going to open a website, and then you can type Google reCAPTCHA admin console, then come to the first button, and it will take you to this website where you can now get started. So click on get started, and it will bring you to this site. This is where you're going to generate your code. There are some few things you need to do here before you can generate your code. So the first thing is to give the label a name. Give this a name that you can remember. It can be a name relating to your website or any other name. I'm going to give it a name, and I'm going to call it Step to Leap, and that is my website name. Then you have to decide which of them do you want to use. Do you want to use the score based or the challenge? I'm going to use the challenge, and then I will decide which one I want to use. Do I want to use the visible or the I'm not robot version? I'm going to use this one. Then the next most important thing is which website are you going to use this on? So let's enter our website here, but we don't add the HTTP part of the website. So I'm just going to type step2leap.com. So this is my website, and that's what I need to add here. After which you can just leave this one as default and go to submit. Immediately you click on submit, you're going to see those 2 codes here, and that is what we need. So just copy them and then go back to your website and paste them in there. Do same for the secret code. And that is it. So the next section you see here says that fail message. If it fails, what message should show? This is what will happen if the attempt of the person fails, meaning that if the system determines that the person is not a real person but a robot, then this message will show. No conflict mode. Most of the time you can leave it as off, and then this is the preview. This is exactly what you are going to see. And now you can go to save settings. When you save settings, you should get a message that settings were saved successfully, and then you are now ready to integrate this into your WPForms. Now let's move on to the form that we are trying to integrate this into. I have 2 forms here. I have the newsletter forms and then the simple contact form. I'm trying to integrate it into the simple contact form, so I'll go to edit. And if I come to this side, I have only full name, email address, and then the comment side. I now need to add the reCAPTCHA. So I'll come to this side, try and drag this one, or you can just double click. But it will tell you that you have not enabled it yet, so you need to enable it. All right, let's do that first. To enable this, go to settings here inside your WPForms and then try to go to spam detection and security. If you click on it, scroll down, you should see this one enabled. So you may try to turn it off and turn it on again and save it, after which we're going back to try if it will be active. So let's go back to the setup and to the forms that we have already created, and this is the one that we are going to try. All right, so it is now added here, very simple, and that is it. So this time around, if we are able to access the website, or if we are trying to send a message, it will check and make sure that we are not robots. I want us to try it and see if it works. So I'm going to save it one more time. I'm going to go back, so close this tab, and I'm going to go back to my home page, and I go to contacts, scroll down, and then you can see it appearing here. Very simple. So anytime you want to send a message, you need to check that you are not a robot before it can be sent. That is very simple. Subscribe to this channel and then I'll give you more. Thank you.